Hi, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe where we help and heal one day at a time. We're going to talk about the difference between male and female narcissists. Because I had a question in one of my videos, one of the comments was, are the females the vulnerable type? And often women are seen as more sensitive. There are guys out there who are sensitive as well, but women tend to cry a little bit more because society lets us. Society is harder on men. So depending on your upbringing, your interactions with people, men usually tend not to cry that much. They can. Your narcissist can cry to get their way if they've learned it. But the difference is there are egotistical, egocentric narcissists, which is one type. Those are the grandiose, and then also the vulnerable. So a male or female can be either one. So it's not the women that are the vulnerable. Don't get that confused with the fact that women are seen usually in society as more sensitive. Vulnerable is where they're so shattered. So they're vulnerable to throwing little fits. They have to have their way. The egos centric, the grandiose ones portray themselves as better, and they crave the adoration, and they'll seek out people who would adore them, build them up, believe their lies, that they're so great. So the difference is be careful when you're in your relationship, because the most dangerous time in a relationship is a breakup. That's when things can get out of hand. So if you're with a physically abusive person or somebody who's going to fly off the handle, grab a knife, do whatever, either use police to help you or do it leave when the person's not home. Just be careful on who you're with. So a difference is men are usually larger and stronger, not always. Women have stronger legs, men have stronger upper body in general. So there are differences that way. Men, have deeper voices. They can sound a little scarier. Women can seem with a higher pitched voice. It seems a little different. Sometimes it's harder. You'll see with parents when the man yells at the kids, it's like, and then the mom will do it all day long and the kids just whatever, mom, whatever. So difference in voices can make it seem a little scarier sometimes, but be careful because either one can be damaging. Another thing, my degree is in criminal justice, and women commit a lot of murders more often when they're on their period. It's kind of weird. There's also a Twinkie defense. This person, what was it, 11 Twinkies or something, ate a lot of Twinkies and his sugar was off. So that was a Twinkie defense. He got out of murder because he was on a sugar high. But women, we do have, hormonal surges, which might make it a little bit more, just like I said, women tended to murder a lot more during their periods. So other things is women think a little differently than men in general. So women are better liars. So men will lie. There are a lot of male narcissists that know what they're doing, but the lies might be harder to see through with a female, just because they're a little bit more logical, based on studies that they might seem more believable. So be careful of that, and women can use the crying card a little bit more often than men. However, men can use it as well. But there is really no difference other than subtleties on, some are a little gender wise in general, some are stronger, some are more, might seem more threatening. Doesn't mean that the women can't be as dangerous. So be careful when you're going through these relationships. The vulnerable will play the victim more often. The grandiose will kind of like turn it around on you. They all project, they all have a lot of the same kind of patterns. But the vulnerable are caused more in like abusive or neglective situations. That's how they become vulnerable. And then the grandiose ones are the ones that got the overpraise. So there's a difference in how their background was to what they have learned for coping skills. They're all liars, but they do it in a different way. So just be aware of that, there are differences, and we'll talk more about that in the next video. I'll see you soon.